Get ready to revive the outdoors with Cody and Cody.
That's how it's supposed to be done.
On the water, in the woods. Pursuits made possible by Trigicon, brilliant aiming solutions. Brunton, equipment for outdoor adventures. Lacrosse, established in 1897, built to last. Ginsu Outdoors, not just sharp, wicked sharp. Gerber, fend for yourself. Get ready to revive the outdoors.
Welcome to the 2008 Bass Pro Shop Crappie Masters National Championship out of Tavares, Florida on the Harris Chain of Lakes. We got over $190,000 worth of cash and prizes to give out. That's the passion for the trail, and you know, they're just class acts, and we're fortunate enough to have a lot of teams that are like that.
Crowd here in Florida, Tavares, Florida. My gosh, folks, I've been doing a lot of these classics over the last few years, and this has got to be the finest.
Well, folks, good day and welcome as the train's rolling into the 2008 Bass Pro Shop Crappie Masters National Championship. It's been a long and exciting year, but for the much-awaited event of today, behind me is the Toyota Tundra official truck of the Bass Pro Shop Crappie Masters and what the second place team will be taking home. And I know you're asking yourself, if second place is taking home a brand new Toyota truck, what's first place getting? Well, they're getting two, yes, I said it, two brand new Z8 Nitro boats ready to be put out on the water. But stick around, kick your shoes off, relax. It's going to be an exciting day of fishing out of Tavares, Florida on the Harris Chain of Lakes. Well, behind us we got a, not necessarily a relatively new technique, but one that you don't see on the tournament trail too often. This guy's behind us flipping, pitching docks. And the reason why they're doing it on this lake is there's not a lot of structure actually in the lake. And that's a way that they can get to a place that they know that's going to be holding some fish and see if they can't pull out some big ones, you know. Well, they've been pulling the fish, Team Sipes in a Roadrunner boat. They're definitely the points leaders for the 2008 trail for a reason. And they've been pulling in some pretty nice fish, it looks like, but we're about to end up here. It's you know, getting later in the afternoon, and it's almost time for weigh-in, so let's head in for the first weigh-in from the 2008 Bass Pro Shop Crappie Masters National Championship right here on the Harris Chain of Lakes in Tavares, Florida.
There's something new in the woods. A major shift in the balance of power. Now there's commando. All-weather pot calls, mouth calls, and hunting accessories let you command the wild. Commando, hunting products with an edge. The edge to success.
From Ginsu Outdoors, wickedly sharp Damascus stainless steel hunting knives with 33 layers of Japanese stainless steel. Superior VG1 core, cryogenically cooled for ultimate edge retention.
Ginsu is known for their blade expertise, and now they're bringing it to the outdoors. And hey, if y'all hunt as much as Cody and I do, you know how important a great knife is, and nothing is sharper than a Ginsu Outdoors Damascus steel blade. Hey, it's not only sharp, it's wicked sharp.
See the full line at GinsuOutdoors.com.
I won't apologize for being a man. Or let you work harder than me. I will protect those in need and be the guy others depend on. I will fend for myself.
724, let's hear it for him. 724.
6 years old.
Bass Pro Shop Crappie Masters weigh-in, and it looks like we've got some teams pulling in some nice fish. Not only going to see who pulls off this first day.
190.
Wow, there's your new leader in the big fish in the tournament so far.
Well, hey folks, decided to take some break in the weigh-in action to bring you one of the 2 nitro boats the winning team's going to get to take home for the 2008 Bass Pro Shop Crappie Masters National Championship. And just unreal, it's ready to be hooked up to the pickup and taken out and put on the water right now. Kind of wish I was fishing in this thing so I could take it home. But let's get back into the weigh-in. All right, right now we got the Vicious team, Barbara and Jim Reedy, and we're going to stop them and see how the fishing was today. See how their day was. Man, everybody's looking dirty. Now, I know it's hot out there, but how was the fishing today, Barbara?
It was really good. We caught more fish today than we have all week, so it was luck.
Any tips? Was it kind of steady all day, or did it pick up and then kind of shut down?
Fish been hard all day long. We caught probably 50 fish at least. Biggest problem was bugs. You couldn't have seen us for the bugs. There was millions of bugs.
We'll head on down and see what they weigh in and see what they have going into the second day. Well, right now we're off the water and we decided to join up with the parade. This is what Crappie Master does for every tournament. Just a great way to get involved in the community, but we're going to meet up at the Kids Rodeo. Another thing that Crappie Masters does, every kid that fishes in this gets a prize. They also get prizes for most fish, biggest fish, and all that stuff, but everybody that participates gets a prize package. So let's meet up with them, see how the kids are doing, and then let's get back out on the water and see who wins the 2008 Bass Pro Shop Crappie Masters National Championship.
From Ginsu Outdoors, wickedly sharp Damascus stainless steel hunting knives with 33 layers of Japanese stainless steel. Superior VG1 core, cryogenically cooled for ultimate edge retention.
Ginsu is known for their blade expertise, and now they're bringing it to the outdoors. And hey, if y'all hunt as much as Cody and I do, you know how important a great knife is, and nothing is sharper than a Ginsu Outdoors Damascus steel blade. Hey, it's not only sharp, it's wicked sharp.
See the full line at GinsuOutdoors.com.
Do any amount of hunting and you'll appreciate the next generation of Alpha boots by Lacrosse. These new Alpha lights not only keep your feet warm and dry like the original Alphas, they're even lighter and more comfortable. Lacrosse hasn't left out the snug ankle fit or aggressive outsole either. They've just taken out some of the weight, making the trip from the tree stand to the truck all the easier. We all know that other boots cost a few bucks less, but your feet pretty much end up paying for it. And that's why I've kept a pair of Lacrosse boots in my truck for over 20 years.
All right, folks, welcome to the second day of the 2008 Bass Pro Shop Crappie Masters National Championship. We had an exciting day yesterday, kind of a slow day of fishing. 9 pounds, I believe about 9.6 ounces was the lead. Right now behind us is the team, a husband and wife team that's in first place, Billy Ray and Kim. And I think they can possibly mimic if they just pull in some good fish today. You know, I think if they get 7 pounds, 7.5 pounds of fish, they'll do good. But as you can tell, one thing that we talked about in the interviews was the bugs, and right now we're out on Lake Harris, and you can see they are everywhere. I mean, there's millions of these things flying around, and they can be quite irritating, but that's just part of it. Luckily, they're not biting. They're just kind of buzzing around, so if you can kind of swat them off, and you know, you may have to eat a few, but that's not too bad. But that's the reason why the fish are here. You know, these I believe they're blind mosquitoes. They've hatched. They're coming up to the surface, probably attracted some bait fish, which in turn is going to attract those crappie. Got one in the mouth there, but you know, that's why they're here. But that's what you have to endure sometimes. If you're an outdoorsman, you know, it's pretty nasty that there's a lot of bugs flying around. But you know, as long as they're not biting, you sit back and try to push on through. You know, you got to deal with a lot of stuff on the tournament trail, whether it be bad weather, rainy weather. I know on Talquin this past year it was really bad cold, and the anglers had to fight through that. So there's definitely a lot of challenges when you're out here. But fish on now. You know, one thing when you look behind me and you see Billy Ray and Kim fishing that I wanted to bring up is they haven't been fishing competitively very long at all, and that's one thing about Bass Pro Crappie Masters that you know, is really the competition in a nutshell. You know, you see these pro teams with their rat boats and they got the big sponsors, and usually those teams they're tried and true teams. They've been finishing in the top 5, top 10 for a lot of tournaments over the last couple of years, and those folks know crappie fishing. But it's nice to be able to see that you sitting at home can get a buddy or your wife or a son or daughter, get them together, a grandchild, take them out, have a good time on the water, do what you do best, which is fishing, and be able to place in some money. To be able to think that you back home could be sitting down today, come out here in 2009, fish a qualifier that's close to your area, and then actually go to the Classic, the National Championship, and you know, have a chance at, like this year, winning over $190,000 worth of cash and prizes. Just says a lot about the tournament. And you know, the staff for Crappie Masters, that's what it's all about. Getting people involved in fishing, getting new people involved in fishing, and letting everybody know that anybody can go out there, they can enjoy it, and they can win at it. And it looks like they're on pace to pull in a pretty good stringer.
Fish on.
And it's going to be hard to knock them out of that #1 spot. It's not a bad one. That's a good fish. Well, as you can see, they've been pulling in some pretty good fish behind us. It's going to be kind of hard to take them out the lead. Obviously, they're going to need to catch some bigger fish, some kicker fish. They pulled in, I think, probably 2 that'll probably go over a pound, and I think they're sitting with their limit right now. So they're just going to have to start calling them out. But I spoke with Billy Ray earlier, just to give y'all a little heads up on how they're fishing. They're using about a 16th ounce weight size, which is good, lightweight. You know, it's kind of been a slow bite. You're going to put that bait in the strike zone a little longer for those finicky fish. But they're fishing, you know, some road runners get a little flash in there. I think that's going to help out, especially like we said, with all these bugs out, attract a lot of bait fish in. So that little flash kind of help get a strike. but also fishing with some Southern Pro jigs. And he's kind of just got an assortment out there. Him and his wife got a nice assortment out there, and that's another strategy that's really good to use. You know, you see a lot of folks spider rigging out here. Set different depths, different baits, you know, tip some with minnows, have a double rig on some of your lines, and just kind of find out what works best, catch your fish, catch your limit, and then say, okay, the road runners is what's working the best. Let's put some more of those out there and see if we can't catch some fish. But man, they're doing a good job in battling these bugs. Whew, I tell you, I can't imagine being out here all day. I'll cruise around. We got a few things that we're going to do today. I got to go check in a little early, get ready for weigh-in, because there will be some people that get their 7 fish and try to get in early so they can get a good weight before the fish start losing weight. But man, more power to them. They're doing a good job out here. All the anglers are, and it's been a good classic, and I think it's going to be an exciting weigh-in. But let's stay out on the water, see if they can't keep this first seat spot. We're going to try to go around and get a couple of anglers, see how they're doing, see if it's kind of the same across the board, or see if they're really going to be able to pull it out and stay on top. All right, well, me and President of Crappie Masters Paul Alpers decided to come out and meet up with the team that's currently in second place, and they're not in second by much. You know, it's a really tight, close race. I think we got about 1.5 pounds separating first through 20th. And right now, this is Wally Marshall and Jeff Iman, and just a team that consistently finishes great. You know, Wally Marshall is Mr. Crappie, designs a lot of different types of lures and rods and reels for crappie fishing. We're going to meet up with them, see how they're fishing. They got a pretty cool technique. You know, the Harris Chain of Lakes doesn't have much structure in them, so they're shooting docks. We're going to join up with them, see how they're doing today, and see if they can pull in some good slabs while we're out here.
We started a little bit early on these docks today. Yesterday we didn't start till 1 o'clock. We're using 5.5 foot rods, Pro Series Wally Marshalls, and we're using a new lure that I just designed called the Slab Daddy. It's a blue and chartreuse with 6 pound test line. What you're doing is actually shooting the jig right up like this right here. You actually just shoot the jig right up underneath the docks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you're looking for these dark, shady spaces up underneath there, those crappie, when the sun gets up, they're starting to move under the docks.
We're going to head on into weigh-in and see who can pull it out. What do you think, Paul?
I think we ought to get in there and see. It's going to be close.
All right, we got over $190,000 worth of cash and prizes to give out here in a few hours. So let's get there, get set up, and see who wins the 2008 Bass Pro Shop Crappie Masters National Championship. Hey, for those of you who have followed Cody and I's show, you know that all our hunts are 100% fair chase, so anything that give us the upper edge in the woods, we're all about it. That's right, Cody. And getting to the stand's half the battle, but we know we can go through some of the toughest terrain, silent and sit-free with the all-new, all-electric Stealth 4x4. Check them out at the number at the bottom of the screen, or go to their website today.
Up there, by the edge. I'm on him. Wait till he turns. When you're ready. Great shot!
Brilliant aiming solutions. Now with 4 self-luminous reticles to choose from, you'll be sure to get your trophy. Trichicon.
Well, folks, the weigh-in has started, and I'm sitting in a pretty comfortable seat, but it's not going to be comfortable for the teams that have to sit in it. The top teams will sit in the hot seat. Behind me, we got the top 10 teams awaiting the top 10 weigh-in. It's going to be pretty intense. It's been a very, very close tournament. The fishing's been kind of hard for them. Then they've had to battle with the bugs and all the other conditions. We've had this front move in, so hopefully the rain will hold up for the weigh-in. But let's sit back and see how it is. It's going to be pretty intense. I hope y'all enjoy it.
Your third place fisherman after day one had 9.09 pounds. From Charlotte, North Carolina, let's bring up Mike Barrett.
All right, Mike. And he needs 872.
872 is what we're looking for.
Uh-oh. Look out.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Look out right now. Uh-oh.
946. Brand new leader.
Oh. 2 day kill. 1855. We'll keep you cool, though.
Well, in their long time. Your second place team after day one. They had 9.12 pounds. Let's bring them up on stage. Wally Marshall and Jeff Hyman.
Whoops.
Whoops. Whoops.
Go ahead and take another drink. It'll be all right. You're good.
Lock.
677.
677. 895. Yesterday they had 961 from Troy, Alabama. Your leaders
that's under
going
9
after
pounds.
yesterday.
I'll rock
Billy
with you.
and Kim Lester.
Out. Oh my goodness.
Lock.
831.
831.
Oh Lord.
You man.
Oh Lord.
That
oh,
means Mike Barrett, your 2008 Bass Pro Shops Crappie Masters All-American Tournament Trail National Champion.
All right, folks, well, we've made it to the awards ceremony, but joining me right now is Matt and Drew Morgan, the adult youth team that finished in the lead. They finished in 10th, and, you know, it was really a pleasure getting out and watching y'all fish. We got some good footage of y'all out there working it, and definitely, how was it out there fishing this weekend?
It was a treat. It was a real treat.
I was also impressed with you, Drew. You're a good angler, and if you keep after it, you're going to be a great angler. I remember probably about an hour or 2 hours into my fishing, I was, you know, pulling the pinchers off the salt crawls and kind of getting impatient. And for him to sit in there and stick it out, especially on a fishing weekend like it was kind of tough out there, buddy. And you did good, and I wish the best of luck to y'all, and hope to see y'all on the trail in 2009. All right, buddy. I hope you have fun. Let's get into the award ceremony.
Your third place team, and boy, did they have a ball and a hot seat ball. They did. They had 17.80 pounds. Your third place team in this national championship, Kim and Cody Langham. Look them up here. And a check for $5,000. Oh boy. This used to be a lot of fun. Oh. Are you ready? I'm ready out there. Are you ready? Come on, here you go. Your second place team in this national championship, 17.92 pounds, and you win third place after day one, finish second, Billy and Kim Lester.
First of all, I want to congratulate you all. I know your hands are full, but I'm really going to try to see how you're going to hold them trophies and drive this brand new 2008 Toyota Tundra truck for $30,000, and for the first time ever, only motor vehicle company ever to sponsor a Crappie Tournament Trail.
You betcha.
Toyota Tundra. Let's hear it one more time.
Billy and Kim Lester, your second place team in this year's national championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for a solid year since Reelfoot, Tennessee. Tonight is a special night for all crappie fishermen across America, because Crappie Masters is the #1 fishing trail of all crappie fishing.
And now, on behalf of Bass Pro Shops, your 2008 Crappie Masters champion, Mike Barrett, 18.5 pounds,
And your only single champion of Crappie Masters Tournament Trail.
On behalf of Bass Pro Shops Tracker Marine Group, I will not only give you one certificate for a 2009 Nitro Z8, but I will give you two. So it is awfully nice to see a Ranger boatman drive a Nitro.
Hey, Mike, look here. Hold them up over your head, brother. Huh? Hold them up there.
On behalf of Bass Pro Shops, Coffee Masters, All-American Trail, Tracker Boats, Mercury Motors, and Toyota Tundra Trucks, this is the National Champions Trophy, Mike. And on behalf of all the guys out there, and especially Bass Pro Shops, you're going to be able to take this trophy home with you. You'll be able to have it enjoyed.
Well, joining me now is President of Bass Pro Shop Crappie Masters, Mr. Paul Alpers, and man, what a season in 2008.
Oh, I'll tell you what, and these anglers, what about them? I mean, they traveled all over the country, Guilford and Coy Sipes. I think they only missed one tournament out of the whole bunch.
Just unbelievable. You know, we have a lot of people on the tournament trail that we get to see almost in every tournament. And like you said, with the way things, kind of the economies are going, you think people be down, but that's the passion for the trail. And, you know, they're just class acts, and we're fortunate enough to have a lot of teams that are like that. But if for somebody that's watching back home, I know there's one of you that's sitting on the couch going, I think I could go out there and catch a crappie, be able to win tournaments, be able to win the classic, take home boats and trucks or money. Yeah. How can they get involved?
Well, they can check us out on crappiemasters.net anytime you want to, and they can also go to your website and check out a lot of things.
That's right. Go to codyandcody.tv, learn how you can be a part of Crappie Masters, and also learn more about Revive the Outdoors of Cody and Cody. We've got our streaming video, and you can watch the Crappie Masters tournament from the year anytime you want to, right there at your fingertips. But on behalf of Revive the Outdoors of Cody and Cody, Paul, I'd definitely like to say thanks for such an exciting year.
Well, on the behalf of Bass Pro Shops, Crappie Masters, All-American Trail, we couldn't have done it without Cody and Cody Revive the Outdoors. Thank you very much.
Hey, we've had a great time. And until next time, remember, take somebody out hunting fishing and stay outdoors.
We would like to thank you, the sportsmen, for joining us on Revive the Outdoors with Cody and Cody. We would like for you to share your outdoor adventures. Visit us at codyandcody.tv. Join us again next week right here on Revive the Outdoors with Cody and Cody.
This is definitely a good fish, but it's kind of a teaser.